Hey folks, welcome back. It's great to see you again, and we're going to look at the Combiner Wars Legends class Windcharger in this review, and all of the problems with tailgate. They were fixed here, right? They were fixed with this guy, right? No, they weren't. So sad. So sad. Stick around, we're going to cover everything to do with this guy in the latest GotBot True review. Hey folks, welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Dennis Moulton, aka GotBot. As always, I'm going to ask you to check out Machinery Mend Everything Factor. Check me out everywhere. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. And this was the Combiner Wars iteration of Windcharger. A lot of people love the Scout class one that came out a few years ago, and that is infinitely better than this, except for the actual look and the size. That one I always felt like is a little bit, maybe too big, ever so slightly. And of course he has like a car chest. In terms of looking good on a shelf and putting me in the mindset of Windcharger, I feel like this guy knocks it out of the ballpark. The arms and the shoulders, okay, they're a little bit big and they're red. They should be gray. But the body is gray. A nice Windcharger-esque head sculpt. Overall, I see this and I think, yeah, that's Windcharger. So I'm going to give his paint apps easily a 9. Easily a 9 for me. Maybe you think differently. Here he is with a modern day Titans Return Legends class. That's Wheelie, who I looked at in episode 145. Here he is with Hardhead, who I looked at in episode 151, I do believe. Here he is with his earlier version of the mold from the Generations Thrilling 30s line, Tailgate. These guys always go back and forth. They're just, you get one, you're going to get the other. Now, that being said, he has a great start for paint apps. He has a beautiful head sculpt. I like him in that regard. We get to the posability, playability. Again, the head can go left and right if you move the backpack out of the way. The arms, they can go all the way around, but you're gonna have to finagle them against the backpack. They can bend out that far, nothing great, it's okay. The elbows get 90 degrees, but a little bit out, a little bit in. You really do have to try and move this strategically, because just like the shoulders bang into the backpack, the panels on the arms bang into the fender. Same problem that we had with Tailgate. The legs go forward, way out. They can go back if you move it past the backpack again. Again, they can go back that far. There's the nice, deep, little over 90 degree knee bend. The legs can go out to the side, but this far. I don't think I showed that with Tailgate, but pretty good splits. Not perfect by any means, but it's okay. No waist, no wrist, panels bang together, and he still has an ab section that comes apart. There's a little tab up right here that's supposed to go into a slot down on the abdomen. It doesn't really stick that well. Again, he looks good on the shelf. I don't think kids would like to actually play with him. He rolls well as a car, I can give you that. But again, we're looking at a 3 or a 4. It's nothing great, not because the potential's not there. It's not great because everything just keeps banging into each other. To transform this guy, well, I already looked at it kind of in depth with Tailgate, so I'll run through it just sort of quickly here. You open up the abdomen section, you flip these sections on the side, you turn the legs, you take the roof section and you angle it down behind his head. You take the arms and you turn them so that the door lines up with the front fender, and the door lines up with the front fender, and you bring the shoulders up over the top of his head, and they tab together to give you the front of the vehicle, and again, the front of the vehicle looks good. I like it. You bring the legs up to the side and you turn them because they need to come up under, and they need to clear this gray plastic piece. You push that gray plastic piece up because it's basically his exhaust. You bring the legs up on the sides. There's a little tab right here, back kind of by the bumper, that goes into a slot on the fender, same on both sides, and there's a tab at the front of the fender that goes into the door, and a tab on the door that goes into the fender. Basically, it's just a matter of lining all those up. Yes, they line up, and yes, they are a pain to line up. Put the feet up and under there, put the feet up and under there. This, don't give this to kids. If you have a child that you love, if you have a collector that you love, and you want to help them out. You probably heard me lots of times talk about Starscream Girlfriend, helping me with my collection, and I love her dearly for it. But if you have somebody that you love, don't get them this, because they won't love you anymore. This is just terrible. Transformation is a beast. It's about a 3. Overall, this guy rolls great, but he's still only about a 3. It's just not a good mold. It looks good in car mode. This is a cool looking car. It really is. It's a cool looking car mode, I think. And it looks very Windcharger-y. For tailgate, it's a cool looking car mode. It's a pretty cool looking bot mode. They look tough for mini bots. But at the end of the day, they're just not great because of everything banging into each other. This guy has the same hole on the back of his head, on his hood, that tailgate has, so you could always have the joy of taking Groundbuster. If you really dig this, you could take Groundbuster and put him in and have him look like that. How good is that? Look, we can bring that out. Look, isn't that fantastic? Again, just like I said with the tailgate video, no, it's not. Don't say that that's fantastic. We all know that it's not. Again, a nice idea, nice to get an update of this guy. If you're looking for a Windcharger, that Scout Class 1 is probably still your best option in terms of having a fun toy, in terms of having a representation of the character that probably looks great on the shelf, and that's it. I would go with this guy. But overall, yeah, he's about a 3, maybe a 4. Maybe he slightly beats Tailgate because he had a little bit more, obviously, of a significant role in the classic series. Anyway, that's it. I appreciate you coming by. I appreciate you giving me some of your time. As always, I certainly look forward to the next time that we get together right here for another visit inside the videos.